Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 335 of the Level Up program and day number 45 of the Black Belt. And we took the last 2 weeks off, kind of a recoup and regenerate type time. I had some time to work on the table build. If you guys haven't checked that out, make sure that you check out the table build videos. I have the first 3 weeks done, and lots of work done on it so far, and lots of editing time on it so far. In fact, week number 3 on that video series, I spent almost 20 hours of editing on just that video. It took me about 20 hours to build that chessboard, and I took that 20 hours of video and I narrowed it down to 20 minutes. So make sure you check that video out. In the YouTube side of things, we've got 9 people watching so far. We got Lead'em checking in number 1. We got Marble Fork Band. We got Dice DJ Chris. Good morning. We got JR Joe Red. Wattage Live Craps. Coach Joe. 85 Bears Mike. 5 Young 4. And we got Frida. So good morning to all. If you're playing along with Crapsee, make sure you click on that live tab, and that tab will bring you right to the table that we're playing. We set up a new table under, and it should be an unlimited rebuy if you guys are interested in doing so. I have not thrown the dice at all for the last 2 weeks. Again, like I said, I took the last 2 weeks off, kind of like a regeneration, kind of was getting burnt out a little bit. But we're ready to go here again, and I took the time just to make the build videos and work on the build. And this next Sunday would be the next day for the build video to come out. I probably might not be putting one out. I'm not sure. Because I kind of came to a standstill on the build, but we're going to be actually working on it this morning after we're done at the live stream a little bit more, and periodically throughout the week. So hopefully on Sunday I'll have another video coming out. I'm not quite sure. If not this Sunday, will be next week's Sunday. We got Dusty One checking. We got Lazy Dog checking in. Good morning to everyone. Let's get started here. We're going to continue on with the 3236 dice series. And just kind of recapping what we go through as far as analyzing the dice on the rhythm rolling. This is considered a mid-level rhythm rolling because we're sticking with only the 3V dice set during this part of the Black Belt series. And we only have 300 more throws approximately left before we switch over to that 2V dice set. But the first thing I'm looking for is any deviations in my throw. So I'm looking for posture, grip, release, landing zone, energy levels, etc. I'm also looking for either a 3 or a 4 on top of one of the dice, not both dice, but at least one of the dice. I'm looking to see if there's any warning results. So if I'm using a cousin 1 set, which is the 3236, I'm looking for an explosion and a single pitch towards me, or an implosion of one dice and a single pitch away from me. Them are warning signs. If I switch over to that cousin 2 set, which is the 3632 dice set, then that would be an explosion on one, a single pitch away, or an implosion on one and a single pitch towards on the other. And the last question I'm asking myself, is that throw repeatable? If it is repeatable, then we can start analyzing the dice and go from there. But again, we're going to start with a 3236. I'm going to start off with a $15 pass line bet. And I'm going to be heading down to Joliet at the end of May here. We're going to be meeting up with Big AZ as he comes through on his tour across the United States. Usually he goes across the United States one way to pick up his mom, and then he drives back to Arizona with his mom on the way back, and he stops at all the different casinos. And he's going to be stopping in Joliet on May 31st and June 1st. So it's a Friday, Saturday. I will probably be going down Friday, getting down Friday night sometime, and probably more than likely be playing maybe a little bit Friday night, but definitely Saturday morning and throughout the day on Saturday before I head it back up to Wisconsin. So we'll call this all bet set $15 pass line bet 3236 and dice out. So again, I have not thrown for the last 2 weeks, so bet accordingly, please. And we got a 437 as a come out. So we got that 4 and that 3 on top as a double pitch of the dice. And KPI is working good. It's a come out winner, pass line winner, natural. And we're going to stick with that $15 pass line bet. I did throw a couple throws prior to going live here, and I was actually throwing really good. So that was the first 7 that I actually threw all day here. But it is what it is, 3-2-3-6. One of the things that I was kind of thinking about this morning when I did my 10 or so warm-up throws was before taking this little bit of a break here, everything looks good on this sideways. You know, you might want to go jump out and get back in. So that way, if it is buffering for you, it should not be buffering on this side though. And that is another thing I want to bring up real quick before we go any further, guys. The last live stream I did, I actually got cut off about halfway in, about 8:30 mark on my central time here. And it's been happening about the same time every time. So there's some kind of interference either in my house or in a neighborhood here that's been cutting my live stream off. At least that's what I've deduced it down to. I don't know what it is. So if I get cut off, I'm going to try to come right back up on the live stream right away, but it won't be on the same link. You'll have to look on my channel and figure out what the new live is going to be. But we'll jump back in. We got 12 people on Crapsee. Let's go $15 pass line bet. 12 people watching on YouTube, and dice out. 3-2-3-6. Second roll for the day. A little bit long on that landing zone. Another 4-3-7 on the come out. Another double pitch of the dice. So Coach Joe is watching, and he's saying, Joe, move over 2 boards. So we're going to move our landing spot a little bit, or our throwing area a little bit. Just 2 boards. Good morning, Randy Hill checking in. And again, we're going to stick with that $15 pass line bet. We're up $30 so far on this shooter. Maybe not the way that I want to be up, but it is a profit of $30. So if I was smart, I'd walk out the door right now. That would be a 2% increase or profit. But let's go. Hey, thanks a lot, Dustin. And I always do have a stutter. Actually, I do have a stutter sometimes. But we're going to stick with that $15 pass line bet. All bets set here, and dice out. So we're going to move it down just a little bit on our throwing start. And I go short on the dice. They both land, and they don't even go forward. We got a 639. We'll call that as a 639 point set. That is a mark to point. 639. And our point is 9. Wow, that was a terrible throw. But we'll take the point, and we'll start off right there. So we're going to go with 96 across bet level. And that's going to be $15 on a 4, 5, 10, $18 on the 6 and 8. So I've been working pretty hard on that table build. I got the chessboard done. Again, I put that video out yesterday. It was actually a premiere. It was the second time I've ever done a premiere. It was kind of fun to interact with everybody as they're watching it live. If you watch the video, the first 3 seconds of the video are actually my favorite part of the video. It was a little video trick that I learned last week, actually, off of a channel that I watch on watching how you can do different cinematic or camera trick type things. And the one was where I started off with my chessboard mold, and I snapped my fingers and it turns into the chessboard. And if it was only that easy to do so, that would be awesome. But we're going to go all bet set here. We got 96 across with a $15 pass line bet. 3-2-3-6, dice out. And that's a short roll, 2-5-7. So wow. 2 weeks off to recharge the batteries, and 3 out of the first 4 throws are a 7. Again, like I said, bet appropriately because we have not thrown the dice for 2 weeks. And that is going to be that single pitch towards us. No, that was a single pitch away from us, and an implosion of the dice. So implosion with a single pitch away is that warning sign. So let's keep an eye on that. We'll go again, $15 pass line bet. Lost $66 on that first throw. Lazy Dog found some more slot tokens if needed. I do not need them unless they're different than the original ones that you sent me. If they are different, then I would definitely incorporate them into the table build. If they're the same, I do not need any more. I do have enough of that, Lazy Dog. But thank you for asking and offering. $15 pass line bet here, and we'll go all bet set. And let's focus here a little bit, Joe. Get rid of this consistent 7 that's showing up here. And we got a 2, 4, 6. That would be the Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So 2 weeks off seems like a long time when you're doing a live stream because it's like you're starting over from scratch. So hopefully I get the dice calls down decent. Our point is going to be 6, so we're going to be marking the point at 6. Again, we're going to go 96 cross. It's going to be $15 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 18 on that 8. $15 pass line bet. Yeah, Lazy Dog, if it is different casinos, I would love to incorporate different ones into the build. That would be awesome. Like I said, you sent me 10 of them already. They were all the same, and I'm going to incorporate 8 of those. And I'm going to keep 2 for myself, obviously. But 8 of those will be incorporated in. If you could set different ones, that would be awesome. I could easily incorporate the different tokens into the build. In fact, the chairs that I'll be making are going to have arms on the chairs, and that's exactly where I'm going to be incorporating the coins that you're sending me. They're going to be right on the armrest, so that way you can see the different casinos displayed out there. That'd be really cool, really neat. 14 people on YouTube on Crapsee. Let's go all bet set. 20 people watching on YouTube. We got 11 likes so far. 3236 is the dice set, and dice out. And we got a 369. That would be the center field 9. And that one actually felt comfortable throwing. I like the results of the dice as they went down the table. That's a primary on the left side, single pitch on that right side. And that's the other thing after taking 2 weeks off here is trying to reanalyze these dice real time. And it's a skill set that you really definitely need to keep up on. Otherwise, it is lost. But we're going to go 17 pressure across here. So we're going to go to $20 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. 24 on that 8. We'll still stick with a $15 pass line bet. And the 4 and 10 move from a place bet to a buy bet on that. So if you play at a casino where you got to pay the dollar ante up front for the dollar vig up front, then you got to do that. So other places pay the vig on the win. So let's call this all bet set here. Again, 3236, dice out. They split apart a little bit when they left my fingers. We got 314. That would be the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So 314. And that'll be our first hit. First pay, kind of, here, our second pay, actually, going forward here. So we're going to go again one more time. We're going to pressure up. We're going to go to that 160 cross bet level. So we're going to go $5 or 1 unit pressure across, and we're going to actually pick up $15 in pass line odds now. So we got $25 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 30 on that 8, $15 pass line bets with a $15 pass line bet. That was a primary on that left side. That was a single pitch towards us on the right side. So that is a safe result. And then Coach Joe, when I come down in May, I might take an opportunity to come over and visit you so we can work on that project that we're working on and get back on track on that. So let's go all bet set here. And dice out. A little bit high energy, a little bit to the right of my normal landing zone. 415. And that is a 415 is a what? I forget what that one is. Oh my God, I had a call for that, and that is a horse and buggy truck and camper. There we go. There we go. We got the call down. Again, like I said, taking a couple weeks off does mess up the memory a little bit here. I do want to give a thanks out to everybody that is giving compliments. That sounds good, Coach Joel. Thank you. I am going to give a shout out to everyone who's given me compliments on that table build. Very, very appreciated the support and the compliments giving. We're going to bring our bets down. We are going to go to 88 on the inside, so that way we're out of the shooter. We have $95 brought back to the rack. And we are going to go with $20 on that 5, $20 on the 9, 24 on the 8. So that puts $79 on the table because of a $15 bet. But a lot of people are giving compliments. They're actually talking up my skills of building, which is not necessary because my skills are about average, guys. I'm just the type of person that take the risk, and that's the difference between myself and a lot of people. Because trust me, I made a ton of mistakes on that chessboard build, and things that we're gonna have to recover from as we go forward in the video series. But let's call this all bet set. We got 88 on the inside bet level, and dice out. Hopefully, we get some inside numbers now. And we got a 617, and that throw felt really comfortable. The landing zone was perfect, and it looked good. Energy level, everything was looking good there, but that was a warning shot there, 617 out. So we did get out of the shooter, though. We made a profit of $6. Nope, $16. I'm sorry, $16. So we're down $50 for the day, which is not too bad, I guess. We can easily recover from that. And that was, we've been seeing either 3s or 4s on top consistently, so that's a good thing, except for that last shot. We've only seen a few warning shots, so we're going to stick with that 3236 dice set. Again, $15 pass line bet. The nice thing about going across here is that we can get these hits a little bit faster instead of just on the inside. But I also have it set up so you have to hit 3 times in order to get to past that break-even point if we want to go to the 88 inside bet level. Again, if I'm going on to Chicago or Joliet in May, that is a $15 table. So at the very least, I have to go with that 66 inside to get down to. So I could easily get there within 2 hits, but we're going to try to go 3 hits and go with that 88 so we can start progressing our bets up a little bit faster. Good morning, Navaldo, checking in on YouTube. We're up to 22 people watching. I am really happy to see that. I was worried that people would forget that I was going live again this morning because it has been several weeks since I was live. Let's go dice out. A little bit long in the landing zone. We got a 4-4 hard 8 to square pair. So 8 will be our first point. And that is a double pitch on both dice. So it's a primary on the bottom side. And we're going to go again with that 96 across bet level. So that's going to be $15 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got $18 on the 6, $15 pass line bet. So it's actually $93 instead of 96. Again, 3, 2, 3, 6. And that is the cousin one dice set for the 3V. Let's go all bets set. Dice out. Boom, working that. That's awesome. 3, 2, 3, 6. Dice out. And we got a 6, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend Wayne at N. Daddy Joe. So they split apart just slightly when they left my fingers on that one, so I was not entirely happy with that throw. That is an explosion on that left side. That's a double pitch on the right side, so that is a safe result. But I don't want to repeat that one if I don't have to, if you will. We are going to go 17 across pressure again. So we're going to go $20 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10, 24 on that 6. And let's call that all bets set and dice out. And that one felt comfortable. We got another 10, 5, 5, hard 10 this time. And that is the Old Bay bushel. That would be Craig from Old Bay Craps. So 2 10s in a row. Interesting. And that's going to be a single pitch towards us on the left die. That's going to be an implosion on the right die. So single pitch towards us and an implosion would be a safe result. So we're going to go another 17 across pressure. We got $66 brought back to the rack, 145 currently on the table. We're at that 160 cross bet level, if you will. Let's pick up $15 in pass line odds. And again, 3, 2, 3, 6. Which is the cousin 1 set, and we'll go all bet set. Dice out. Dice split apart again a little bit as they left my fingers. They landed on top of each other this time. 2, 1, 3, that would be the Alfredo sauce ace deuce. So the last couple weeks I've been kind of I've been in and out of watching the videos from other providers and just kind of doing a reset a little bit. But honestly, everyone, there really was not a lot of content put out this last few weeks. I saw Chris from Dice Dejan's been doing a series he's been putting out. Jeff got back into it again. It looks like John took last week off. Alfredo took a week or so off for his Vegas trip. The only one that's really been doing things is, it seems like Dice Dejan, a little bit of Jeff, and Big AZ's been throwing a lot of content out, but other than that, not a lot of stuff has been out. So I think it's time for everybody to get back into the swing of things here. We're sticking with a 3-2-3-6. That last one did nothing for us. 17 people on Crapsee, 23 people watching live, and we got 13 likes. Make sure you hit that thumbs up sometime throughout your journey here on today's video. Days out. And we got a 5-6 mid-mo yo. That is Chiro coming to us from above. And all we need to do is pick up that midnight and the 9 for the tall. And we need a lot for the small. So 3-2, 3-6. And that last one was a 5-6, so that was a single pitch towards us on the left eye, single pitch away on the right eye. So that is a double pitch of the dice, which is a warning sign. We got Bam checking in. Good morning, Lazy Dog. There should be rebuys should be set to unlimited. We double checked that really quick here once, but it should be set to unlimited. Yeah, it should be. So if you're not getting your rebuys, check out a Crapsee quick and then come back in and see if that helps you. Anybody else have any problems with that? Let me know. 3-2-3-6. We go dice out. Ooh, that right dice stuck. The left one went in. We have a 3-1-4 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So that is our last hit that we needed for this shooter to get us out of the shooter. And that's nice that we hit so many 10s and 4s on this one. So that is very profitable for us. So we'll bring our bets down. We're going to go 88 on the inside bet level. So it's going to be $20 on a 4, 5, and 9, 24 and that's 6. Let's go stick with just a $15 pass line with no odds. So we got $79 on the table, 115 brought back. And we got 3-2, 3-6. That was a primary on that left side. and the right side was a single pitch towards us. So that is a safe result. And we'll call this all bets set here. We got 17 people playing on Crapsee. And if you're new on Crapsee, make sure you check out the YouTube channel here. Not that you can hear me talking. If you are watching the YouTube channel and you're not a member of Crapsee, but you're playing along, consider getting a membership on Crapsee. It's only $5 a month. And I forget what the yearly fee is, but it's definitely worth it that we get all the benefits, all the bankroll, and all the rebuys for playing the game with whoever's hosting. And we got all bets set. That. So hopefully this comes back. It did kick out on me again, but hopefully it came back here, guys, and hopefully it is working on your side of things. So please, somebody in the chat, put it in if it is still working. For some reason it did freeze Randy, but it did come back hopefully. So again, put in a chat here if you are hearing me talk right now. 8:30 freeze, it did, but it came back good. Awesome, we are back. Yes, 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 I like to see that. Awesome, awesome, thank you very much. I don't know what it is. There's something that's in my house or in the neighborhood that at this time period, it cuts me out. It cuts my cameras off. It cuts the woofer, we got a lazy dog, cuts everything out, but this time it did come back, so that is awesome to see. So if it does happen, guys, I will either be right back on this link or on a different link, but thank you for sticking with me here. We have a come out here going, we hit the point of 8. Again, that was a 3-5, so primary on the left side and an implosion on the right side. 3-2-3-6. And $15 pass line bet, all bets set here. Dice out. It must have iced me. It iced me, damn it. It's 5-2-7. So, oh no, that's a come out. That's a come out 7. So that one's fine, I guess. It just resets at ATS, which I'm not playing anyhow. So I guess not the worst. So that's a come out winner, pass line winner, and natural. 145 brought back to rack 79 on the table. So that is another one of those where if something irregular happens at the table, then you turn your bets off for 1 or 2 rolls, and then you start it over. So $15 pass line bet, all bets set. 18 people on Crapsee, 24 people watching on YouTube. And dice out. And we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. 1, 2, 3. So we won a pass line. We lost a pass line, so that's a break-even proposition for us. And that is an explosion of that left die. That was an explosion of the right die. So those are drift right of the dice there. 3, 2, 3, 6. Stick with the cousin one set. Sticking with a $15 pass line bet. And we'll go all bet set. And again, my goal profit today is going to be $150, which is 10% of the $1,500. And we're at $1580 right now, so we're about $70 away from that profit goal. And as a blue collar way of doing things, keeping everything small to medium sized bankroll, small to medium sized win goals. And we got magic aces, 1-1-2 on a come out. Not good. I like to see that number, but on a come out. So that is another pass line loser, but that is another hit on one of the ends for that ATS. We got 2 of the hard ones out of the way to start off this roll. So all we need is the 4, 5, and 6 to hit that small. That was an implosion on that left die. That was a single pitch towards us on the right die, which is considered a safe result on that. Again, $15 pass line bet. And we'll call that all bets set. Wins in the world, says Lazy Dog. And I'm only doing a $15 pass line bet, so I don't really pick up a craps check or a world bet or nothing like that. Dice out. And we got a 2-2 hard 4. And that'll be our point. So we're going to mark the point at a hard 4. And that is a 2-2. Let's go on a cruise with Brian from Holy Roller. Or that would be the Ian Double Deuce. So 4 is our point. And we are still at that 88 inside bet level. So let's pick up $24 on the 8. I forgot to lock that 6 and 8 in at the keeping it true bet on Crapsee. So we locked it in now so that we'll go up and down as needed. 3, 2, 3, 6 is going to be our dice set. And we'll go all bet set here. Dice out. A little bit of wild action on that left die, but we have a 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend win it, and Big Ben showing up this time. So that is not going to be any help for us with our bets because we're on the inside at the current moment. We have 115 brought back to rack, 103 on the table currently. We have all the numbers covered except for that 10 as far as the box numbers go. And that was a 6 on the left die, so it was an explosion on the left die. That was a 4, which is a double pitch on the right die. That is a safe result for the dice set that we're using. Let's go all bets set and dice out. 3, 2, 3, 6. Dice put apart a little bit when they left my fingers in, but this time we got a 3-1-4. Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So we hit the point one more time. That is awesome. And that is a nice little hit for us. That got us off that 4, $15 brought back to rack. We're back up to that $130 brought back. Again, we're going to stick with the 3-2. That was a primer on the left side. That was a single pitch towards us on the right side. So that is a safe result. 3, 2, 3, 6. Sticking with the $15 pass line bet. And we'll call that all bets set here. Dice out. Looking for another $70 here in profit so we can get out of the shooter and get off the table with a win goal for the day. Dice out. Six to 8. That would be the Duracell 8. Go out and support free live craps. Give that thumbs up where deserved and subscribe if you haven't done so. Only and only if you truly enjoy the content that you are seeing. So 8 will be our point. We're going to take that $24 off of the 8. And let's put $15 in pass line odds out there. So we got 130 brought back to the rack, 94 on the table. And we're only on the inside yet. 3, 2, 3, 6 is our bet, our dice set. The last one was another explosion of the dice, a double explosion of the dice. So we had, it went and split out. We'll call that all bets set here. Dice out. And we got 2, 5, 7. The dice drifted over to the left. It felt comfortable. They landed nice. Obviously, my wrist is a little bit twisted on that one. So that is a 7. Ouch. That would be a Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So we had a profit of $36 on that shooter. We're almost back to break even for the day now. We were only $70 away from making goal. Now we're back to almost break even. Remember, we started at $1,500 for the bankroll. We're at $1,486. We're only down $14 for the day here. Good morning, Waylon, checking in. But that was a 15 roller. It took us a while to get there. Our bets really did not make much of a profit because we actually went to the inside and we're hitting a bunch of outside numbers there. Again, $15 pass line bet. And we'll do a come out now of hopefully a decent number. Let's set a nice point. 3236. Dice out. And we got a 516. That would be the KitchenAid mixer. So let's mark the point at 6. So mark the point as a new dice call, kind of what I'm doing. I actually came up with it a long time ago, but forgot to use it all the time. So we're going to start using it. It's obviously for Ryan from Mark the Point. And again, we're going to go with that 96 across bet level. The $15 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10, 18 on the 6, $15 pass line bet. That was a single pitch towards us on that left die. That was a single pitch towards us on the right die. So that was a primary on the back side that time. 3236 is what we're sticking with. Shooter number 4 for the day. And I'll bet set. Dice out. Again, the dice split apart just a little bit when they left my fingers, but we have a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. So that is a double pitch on both sides. Again, another primary hit on the bottom, and that's going to be enough to go 17 across pressure. So we're going to go up to $20 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10, and it makes that 4 and 10 a buy bet. 24 and that 8. Again, that was a double pitch on both dice, a primary in the bottom. So again, we're going to stick with that 3236. That was a safe result. And we'll go all bet set, dice out. Three, 5, 8 this time. That would be the great 8. 2 8s in a row. That is great. 8. Whatever. That's cheesy. So 3, 5, 8. Again, primer on that left side. That would be an implosion on the right side. Safe result. We are going to go another 17 across pressure, and this will be our last increase. We'll pick up $15 in pass line odds. So we got $25 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10, 30 on the 8, $15 pass line odds with a $15 pass line bet. So we're at $160 on the table, $49 brought back to the rack, and all bets set. We're up to 20 people now on Crapsee. Dice out. And 3, 4, 7. Ouch. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I was not able to get all this shooter. We needed that last hit here. Ah, pissed me off. So Kenzel says that Crapsee's been dropping and turning bets off for him. No help with Crapsee connection. Sorry, says Lazy Dog. Update was around 1 month ago. Yeah. Crapsee is... I haven't been on it for a couple weeks, so hopefully it is working well for everybody. But I know that they have some updates coming out again shortly, and they're going to have some additions to the program that are going to be new coming out shortly as well. So make sure you stay tuned to some of that. We just got the word the other day from Crapsee, us broadcasters. So there are going to be some small changes coming out shortly. I don't have a date on when that is going to be coming out, though. So $15 pass line bet. Let's ladder it up one time here, and we're going to do something a little bit different. We'll go $30 pass line bet this time. And this time I am going to do a craps check for $3. No. Let's do a $5 crap check. Yeah, let's do a $5 crap check. I'm gonna go 111 on the ATS. No, we're gonna go 212 on the ATS. And no, we're gonna make that a 555. And I have to do it because we're practicing for Juliet, and they have a $5 minimum bet on that stuff. So we'll go all bets set here. 555 on the ATS, $5 craps check, $30 pass line bet, all bets set. Day 7 each. Left eye stuck. We got a 6, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend win at end, Daddy Joe. So our point, mark the point, will be at 10. And that is a double pitch on that left eye. That is an explosion on the right side, which is a safe result. And instead of going with the 96 across, we're going to go with, it's 160 plus 32, 192 across bet level. So that's going to be $30 on the 4, 5, 9, 36 on that 6 and 8. We're going to stick with a $30 pass line bet. And let's call it all bets set here. We'll go 3, 2, 3, 6. All bets set. Dice out. Yeah, Crapsee seems pretty stable here as far as I can see too, Marble Fork. It seems like there was a few people over there who were having problems, so dice out. Ooh, high bounce on that left die, and we got a 7. Ouch. Damn it. And right when we increased our bets to try to ladder up and try to get some of that money back, it burned us. Okay, so we had short rolls here, very short rolls. We have one long roll, which is did not pay out for us much, but we'll try this one more time. We'll ladder up one more time here, and we will call this last shooter, just so everyone knows, last shooter. And this time we're going to go with a $45 pass line bet. And we're going to go $8 on the craps check. And then we're going to go $7 on that craps check. Again, we're going to go 555. Let's go 505. So I'm just going to go 5 on the tall, 5 on the small. So that, I think, will work. We lost $212 on that last shooter, so we need to do some serious recovery on this time, on this shooter going through here. So all bets set. 3, 2, 3, 6. Dice out. And let's get some consistency in the landing zone. Five, 2 on a 7 on a come out. So that's going to be a little bit of a profit increase for us. That is a warning sign. So we're going to switch over to that 3, 6, 3, 2 dice set, the cousin 2 set, and see what happens there. We're just going to repeat our bets here. That's a $28 profit. Let's do this one. So let's hop these 7s. We'll pick them up for an extra $1 each. And let's put an extra let's put $3 extra on that craps check. So that we got $45 on a pass line bet. We have any craps for $10, 5 on a small, 5 on a tall. And we picked up the 7s, hop 7s for $1 a piece. So that way we are utilizing a little bit of that profit. If we do have something bad come out here, we'll be extra protected. So 3, 6, 3, 2. Cousin 2 set, and we'll go all bets set here. Dice out. Too many warning shots in a row here. Here we go. And we get a 1, 3, 4 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. We've thrown a lot of the 4s today. Wow. A lot more than normal. So we have a miracle point at a 4. And again, we're going to go with, we're laddering up here. So we're going to go 160 across. I got to figure out what this is going to be. 160 across, add the 5. We got 1, 2, 3. So we have 298 on the table right now. So that's going to be $45 on the 5, 9, and 10. We got 54 on the 6 and 8. We got $45 pass line bet. 18 people still in Crapsee. We got 24 people watching. This is our last time laddering up. This is our last shooter for the day. So hopefully we were able to get out of the shooter, do a little bit of recovery here. And we got all bets set. Dice out. Oh, those dice migrated again over towards the left, but we got a 6-5. That would be the mid-mo-yo. So that is Cheeto coming to us from above. That's an explosion on the left die and implosion on the right die. So there's a drift left of the dice. That will help us towards that ATS, but that does nothing for our bets. And that is a dice roll. Hopefully I do not repeat. So that means that my wrist is twisted slightly towards the right when the dice landed. So all bets set. Dice out. We had a 4-6-10. Waylon's best friend win at end. Daddy Joe. So we went from one side to the other side, got the sister number. Or the brother's number. Let's go with brothers. We went from a 314 Big Joe to the Big Ben on the end. So that is $103 brought back for that so far in this roll. And we're going to do 34 cross pressure one time here, and then we'll bring our bets down. So we're at 55 on the 5, 9, and 10. We got 66 on that 6 and 8. We'll stick with that $45 pass line bet. That was a double pitch on the left die. That was a single pitch on the right die. So there's ultimately a single pitch of the dice. Safe result. All bets set. Dice out. Oops, we're going 3-6-3-2. So that was not the results that I told you. So we had that was a double pitch on the left die, and that was a implosion on the right die. Still a safe result though. 3-6-3-2. Dice out. Dice did cross on me, and we ended it out with a 3-4-7. So not a successful day whatsoever here. Definitely took a hit. We're going to have to do some recovery tomorrow. And that is going to be the end of the rolls for the day. Like I said, I called the last shooter before. Let's go through our statistics for the day. We are down on our Crapsee 564. No, 500 and... like $86. So, but anyway, let's go through our statistics for the day here today. First day back in 2 days. I have not thrown a dice at all in 2 weeks, so the results are not too good. They got a big old finger on that 7 in the middle of the row out there. But anyway, we got high on the 4s today, high on the 10s today. And we had a 5.8 SOR, 3.5 SRR, so miserable. Low on the box numbers, low on the inside numbers, high on the 4 and 10s more than expected. Come out 7s are off the charts. Horns are low, fields are a little bit high, hardways are about expected. Looking at our black belt statistics, and this is through the end of about 2 weeks ago when it was our last live stream, we had 1,691 throws on black belt. We have an SOR of 10.11, SRR of 6.54, and a BSR of 7.17. So our BSR is above goal. Our SOR is not too far away from goal, and our SRR is about 1 point below goal. So something to kind of keep an eye on as we go forward here. Today's results will not help that, but hey, it is what it is. We will recover this hopefully tomorrow when we come back. But thanks for joining me again, guys. We will be back again tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. See everybody back tomorrow. Have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.